Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again so much for joining me here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. We're taking a quick look here at Near Protocol. I got some requests for this one because we took a long position back in this range here. Price wick down to get our second average entry. And then of course we're coming right back up here. So again, this coin is still very strong. Just to, in summary, it is strong, and we want to kind of see what it's looking like in the back end too. So we'll open it up with some liquidation level here. This is a liquidation heat map, kind of giving us perspective on where all the liquidations are occurring. We can see here we got some strong liquidations at 173, got wiped out. So a lot of shorts at 173 got hit hard, and the price is pulling back here as well. We got some longs at about 161 that would probably be the next target there, because again, you got to keep in mind the market movers are moving the market in the direction of liquidation, mainly because of the fact that that's where they can get the most they can move the market faster and then buy in at lower price points when they sweep it down, or sell short at the highest point after they sweep that. Guaranteed they shorted this as soon as they swept this upper liquidity. It's just kind of the way that it works, okay? So again, just some friendly advice. Liquidation levels give us indication on where the price might be moving next. Speaking of which, we have some previous liquidity here, upwards of about 180, okay? So previous highs are oftentimes retested as a result of liquidity sweeps, okay? So just be mindful we have that potential as well. Another thing I want to be mindful of is for you to consider jumping on over to our favorite exchange here, Bitunix. If you use my link down below, you'll be eligible for some fantastic newbie benefits. They got some loot boxes, some deposit rewards, and significant trading competitions. Later down the road, we're going to start doing. Okay, so if you use my link, you'll be eligible for that automatically. Last but not least, they have no KYC, no VPN required in the US and Canada and other countries as well. So mainly, we're providing this as an option. I partnered with them to help my US and Canadian subscribers, because unfortunately, a lot of exchanges are going full KYC, and it's difficult. You got to kind of stay ahead of it. Anyways, trailing stop losses, multiple take profit targets. It's a fantastic exchange, unlike anything else I've experienced. So thanks again, Bitunix, for the opportunity. So let's take a look at the daily, kind of see what's going on here, and just get perspective. So daily time frame, we got some key levels here that I've indicated previously based on daily candlestick closures. You can kind of see here at 143. We got a potential area of interest. We've got a decent amount of volume accumulation at 148 though. Okay, so again, this is our primary support range based on volume. You exclude this lower 110 range, okay? We want to take a look also at the volume. We can kind of see here that the volume is starting to dissipate a little bit as that moving average comes down. This isn't enough volume to warrant a full increase, but once again, we're retesting a high. We are also at about 6 hours left on this candle, so in truth, there's probably a lot more volume left to come. Okay, and we can kind of see here, and this is where the MACD can be deceiving sometimes. We saw a MACD divergence getting ready to diverge, and it just said, nope, just kidding, we're going to swing upwards. So never trade the MACD solely. Use it as a complementing factor, and make sure it's already fully crossed, not just kind of considering it, okay? Again, that's one of those kind of I call it an MACDFU. You can figure out what I mean by that in your own way, right? So again, it's kind of just kidding. We see the RSI and the money flow index between 50 and 70. That's kind of a sweet spot. Exactly where I want it to be in most cases when I take a trade, okay? Truth is though, I want the money flow index to be a little higher. So we can identify in the 4-hour time frame if the money's flowing in naturally or better. Because again, the daily time frame is a 14 candlestick lag. Okay, we got 14 days essentially there. So that's not the truest way to identify it. This is the better way to identify here, and we can see money flow index came down. A lot of folks bought that dip. I would recommend in general 4-hour money flow index being a good indication of a buy signal. Just generally speaking, you look at the hindsight here. You could have bought here or here when the money flow index is below 30, and you could have bought here when the money flow index is below 30. Every time it seems to come up. All right, so again, it's not a guarantee, but it's definitely an indication that I use. So a lot of times I'll set alerts based on the money flow index coming below a certain level or above, just to kind of consider shorting or longing. Again, this is more of a long market, so that's why this is working. You got to recognize if the whole market's coming down, you kind of want to flip that strategy around and use the 70 instead. Either way, there's something to kind of pay attention to, but truth is the 4-hour time frame is much more indicative of bullish continuation here, because we can see a MACD convergence here as well. So right there in a sweet spot in both areas. Let's see where the moving averages are. We're now above the 20, the 50, and the 100. As you can see, the 100-day SMA is working its way up with our ascending trend, so we're still in good shape there. We in fact retested that twice here in the last 48 to 72 hours. So we're establishing higher lows and higher highs. There's a great chance we're going to be able to hit our target. And I think our target is just above this resistance level here, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so again, if you got our near long position open and you're holding that right now, continue to hold it. It's definitely still a good trade. I think we're in good shape here. The 4-hour time frame is looking very, very nice. We're not overextended by any stretch. We are halfway through this continuation. Once more, there's a liquidity level there at about 180 that should be swept. Most times, right now, in fact, it's happened with Solana, Matic, and a few others, this upper liquidity level got swept. The price is coming back to consolidate at that range. Perfect scenario. That's exactly where we want to try to get in, is once that price action sweeps that level. And you're probably asking yourself right now, why not get in right now? Well, let's confirm that first. All right, let's look at the hourly and see. I think we are going to be above the cloud, and that's usually an indication that I use to confirm taking a long position. So we look here. This is perfect. See, this is the confirmation we want to have. We're now above the cloud. We have the lagging span free and clear, and conversion line is well above the baseline. These are all three good, solid, safe indications that you want to consider taking a long position either now or had done so a couple of hours ago. Again, hindsight's 20/20. We're here now, but generally speaking, this does indicate that we have further potential for upside and that we've shifted momentum from potentially bearish to likely bullish. Okay, so we combine this with all the 4-hour stuff. There's a great chance we're going to continue higher. The daily is still reflecting very positive, ascending trend lines. We are in good shape with this coin. So I'd be remiss if the price doesn't break this level. Only reason why it wouldn't is if Bitcoin decides to screw us over and just to sell off down to 34,000 again. That'll happen. Again, this is what happens when Bitcoin sells off from 36.5 to 34.9. Okay? That's essentially what happened. But this is what happens when Bitcoin is just moderately consistent. Okay? Good coins will recover quickly, and again, you'll see that as consistency there. So either way, that's kind of where we're at. Do me a favor, if you could, please like, subscribe, follow, help me grow the channel and the community. Jump on over to our Twitter, Telegram, and Discord, whatever medium works best for you, and let us know your thoughts. Love to hear from you. Please comment below. Let me know, are you long or short on Near? Is this a long-term coin that you've been holding for a while? Did you recently take the trade? Where are you at? I'd love to hear that. Thanks again so much for watching, though. I do deeply appreciate it. We'll look forward to seeing you in all the next video. Have yourself a great rest of your day. Take care.